Midnight on Christmas Day is not the most productive of times. I don't even know what we were doing that late, likely finishing up the 12 different kinds of cookies we'd helped the kids leave out for Santa before they went to bed. I'd also peeled the carrots for Rudolph and his friends. Seriously, why do I peel carrots for reindeer? I don't know, but I do it every year. And probably perfectly placing the gifts that we had just wrapped around the tree, because 3- and 5-year-olds really care about the aesthetics of symmetry and pattern, right? As we crawled into bed, hating Christmas and ourselves, I swear I only closed my eyes for 10 minutes before I felt a small creature bouncing on my belly. "Mama, it's morning." It wasn't. "Santa!" squealed the high-pitched, tiny voice. "Jesus," I mumbled. I wish I had meant that in the Christmas sense. I didn't. Later, as my kids got older, they learned my one Christmas rule: we don't go downstairs before 7 a.m. Now, it's harder to wake up the teenagers than me. But back then, neither pitch-black darkness outside nor catatonic parents could stop them. That year, I wanted to feel joy. I longed to feel merry. Instead, I could barely lift my head under the weight of exhaustion, dehydration, and sleep deprivation. I sat on the couch, my eyes barely open wide enough to see my beautiful biracial babies in their fuzzy-footed pajamas tearing open their gifts with excitement. It didn't take much in those years to bring them to delirious delight. A baby doll in its crib, a set of colored pencils nestled in a glittery case, a wondrous truck with flashing lights and a piercing siren, which is not so wondrous 7 minutes later. The sparkle of the fairy lights on a tree paled in comparison to their little faces each time they opened even the smallest of surprises. Before me, beyond the lids of my drooping eyes, was a scene of such childlike joy and wonder multiplied times 4. Suddenly, I heard the deep guttural vibrations of my dear husband's inimitable snore. I looked over at the couch next to me at the source of the auditory assault on the festivities. He'd always been a great sport about my night before madness, so I couldn't blame him. I was barely awake myself. This was not what I wanted for us or our kids. They were growing out of these types of magical mornings right before our eyes. Were we going to let this happen year after year? Get so busy preparing for the holiday that we'd be too tired to actually enjoy it? Were we going to sleep our way literally through these days? Like many low points in my life, this aha moment prompted a decision. When I hit these moments, I usually ask myself, what am I supposed to get from this? What's the message here? I'm a big believer that if we miss the message, we will be taught the same lessons over and over again until we get it. Look for it when you hit your lows. Those messages serve as life's GPS directions. We need them to get to the next stop on our journey. My message that day resounded loud and clear. You're missing it. The goodness, the sweetness, the beauty, and the joy of this season, you are missing it. All of it.